step.
Nikke! What's up, guys? Welcome to your post-work physics class. Kicking it off with some nikke, and we'll be doing Silver and Blood in the second half. Was not expecting the Delta news. In fact, I'm sure everybody's seen it. I already made a community post. You probably saw it on the official channels. But if you haven't, let's just start off really quick by looking at that. Yeah. I'm completely folded. Yes. I am pulling for Delta. Dude, Delta has been one of the most anticipated SR units, at least in my community. We always talk about, when is Delta going to get an SSR? I don't think we could have asked for anything better. I mean, a lot of people are going to say this is bait before the anniversary, which, I mean, they're not wrong. But, does it matter? She looks really good. I mean, it's such a good design. I like how she still looks tactical, except obviously showing off a lot more assets, but still kept an actual combat theme. She has weapons, because if they just randomly put her in a maid dress or something that was completely not looking like a warrior of some kind, it would have not strayed true to Delta's character at all. But yeah, she looks great. I'm gonna be pulling for her. I feel like most people are probably gonna pull for her, unless everyone's just convinced that she's nothing but bait and she's gonna be bad. We don't have her kit yet. We might get it tonight. I will be making a video as soon as possible to go over her skills, and then we'll see what happens. I like this comment over here. Dude, we're all playing nikke, so it is what it is. We also got the Rappy outfit officially like coming. It looks pretty good in the art. So hopefully it looks really good in game. This was the one that I voted for, so I'm excited to at least see what it looks like. Anyway, let me see who we have in chat. We got Sudden But Inevitable Lone Syndicate. Where do you turn in our homework for physics class? Well, we just observed ninjutsu, so make sure you do further reading on that for today's physics class. Hello, what's up? 100% bait, but that ain't gonna stop us from pulling, right? That's my feelings exactly. She'll be added to the standard banner, yes. Well, I guess we don't officially know that, but 99% chance, yes. The only units that are not added to the standard banner are collab units. And then we do have seasonal units, but even then they like come back periodically. Whereas Delta is just going to be a straight up normal unit. So it'd be very strange if she was not in the standard banner. So yeah. You're going to pull Delta. She was your favorite SR before you got your first SSR. What's up, Judgment Kazi? And you guys will know. I mean, what do I have in my pocket? Oh, I have a key card in my pocket. Do I have other random shit in my pockets? I was like, is there like a hard thing? Anyway, so longtime viewers will know I've always said, hey, respect to Delta because she's the only one that actually looks like an actual soldier. So I've always been excited for an SSR Delta, and I gotta pull for her. Any newbies, if you're wondering, just save your gold tickets, okay? If you don't have a lot of gold tickets saved, then unfortunately you probably shouldn't pull for Delta. But if you have gold tickets, then whatever. Just like build more gold tickets by pulling for Delta. You know, the anniversaries are what you save gold tickets for. And then you can like pull on other things guilt-free as long as you're doing that. Still kept the combat soldier sort of look, just ninja themed, which who doesn't like ninjas? Yeah, exactly. Couldn't agree more, Lone Syndicate. Is that a key card in your pocket, or are you just pulling for Delta? All right. Wait, no, I don't want to spend gems on that. Oh, this shop was refreshed again. I guess I'll buy stuff. All right, well, let's get gems first. That's our top priority. We're also going to get these. For sure going to get all of these. All of these. Thank you very much. Let's see. Core dust. Give me that core dust. Always get core dust, everybody. Always get core dust. Is that it? Did I miss a box of core dust? Oh, yes, I did. I was like, no way. There's definitely more of that. And then we'll get the sticker. And yeah, we'll get this. That's reasonably high priority, right? With the rest of the bones that we have left over. And this combined box, because it has some core dust in it as well. Grab that. And credit boxes, I guess, yeah. I have so many broken cores, so I guess I can like buy all this stuff guilt-free. I don't even need to worry about it or think about what I'm buying, really. All right, grab that. It is rainy here in the LA area, which is beautiful. It's my favorite weather. So I'm in a good mood. I've been happy all day about it. Last night it started raining and I was like, whoa, it's raining outside. Like, it took me by surprise. How many gold tickets do you need to survive into 2026? I mean, you just want to have enough for the anniversary, right? So like minimum, you're going to want 400 because there's probably going to be multiple units. But of course, the more you have, the better, you know? If you have like 600, 800, 1,000, like that's great because then you can like max the upgrade a character and still get another character. But like minimum to be comfortable for anniversary, you want 400 gold tickets. So at least you can get one copy of each of the units. What's up, Dr. Eagles? Welcome to the stream. And hello again, Dr. Eagles. Welcome to the stream on the other platform. And hello to Quincy. Dude, it still blows my mind that you can like mirror image emojis. I don't remember who did that. I don't know if they're in chat right now. But they like had the two Quincy's looking at each other and I was like, wow. Peak. You have 918 right now. Dude, that's great. Like I said, like I feel like 1,000 is like the sweet spot. Then you really don't have to worry about like anything at all. Like you can literally just like get a max limit break unit and like no stress. Sup, David Santana? Welcome. Let's see where we're at with the raid. And I'll open up this canned coffee. Believe it or not, this is not UCC. I always drink UCC. But what am I drinking right now? I don't even know what this is. Pop and Bottle. This pink can, it's a caramel cold brew oat milk latte. I've never really heard of this, but I won it. I like won like a coffee, like a Halloween coffee gift basket with like a bunch of like coffee related stuff in it. And this was one of the things in it. Let's see how it is. That's really sweet. The caramel is strong. I don't know, that's a lot. I probably should have shaken it better too. Your daily latte boosted with functional mushrooms? Whoa, 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 what? You guys probably can't read on the bottom of the can. It's going to stay focused on my face, not the can. It literally says, right down here, your daily latte boosted with functional mushrooms. What am I drinking? Maybe I shouldn't be drinking this on stream. What? I thought this was just like just a normal, you know, canned coffee, whatever. Your daily latte with benefits, a delicious blend of organic coffee, oat milk, dates, and functional mushrooms. What the hell do functional mushrooms mean? Alright. Well, if this stream gets a little more interesting about 30 or 40 minutes from now, we'll know why. Anyway, yeah. Cheers, everybody. Caramel mushroom latte. All right, let's see. What did I miss in chat while I was discovering what I was drinking here unknowingly? Here for the Delta Supremacy stream, you came to the right place. Is New Year only rerun pilgrims? Generally, there's one new unit for New Year's. There should be one new unit. Sudden asks, would breaking the 160 take precedence over anniversary pulls? Or should I be using any pulls to break 160? There's some kind of pull rebate on Annie. Is that correct? So there will likely be some kind of like missions or milestones and just like free tickets given to you, a bunch of stuff for anniversary. That said, I wouldn't stress particularly about breaking the 160 wall in relation to the anniversary, because the only thing you should be using on the standard banner is your blue tickets. You never use gems there anyway, right? And then you can use your rainbow tickets and your gems on any of the anniversary units, and just, yeah, you'll probably want the anniversary units. I would put a priority on those. As long as you're sticking to your plan otherwise for the 160 wall. She gave you some ground coffee from her family's garden. It naturally tastes like chocolate and it's delicious. Nice. Yeah, I mean, coffee can have a lot of different like subtle flavors to it. And depending on how it's roasted or where it's grown, Guatemala does grow some great coffee. which is why I'm typically not into like really sweetened, like flavored kind of things. Currently sit at 1.14%. I don't even know what I'm at. Probably like 4%. Let me see. Oh, I'm down to top 6%, 5.17%. Of course, if you guys remember last time, when I did it just to get the score on the board, I think 4 out of 5 of my teams wiped like halfway through the fight before we even were able to finish. So yeah, we're not too worried about that. But 1.14% is very good. Hope you stay up there, Lone Syndicate. Let's see. Lesson: don't drink something without reading the ingredients first. Yeah, I guess not. Okay, so let's go to the outpost. Dude, I don't know. That totally caught me off guard. Like, I don't... It's probably fine, guys. It's just like healthy mushrooms, right? You're 1 point something percent? Nice, nice. Sounds like people in chat are doing well in solo raid. Let's grab an advising session with Mana. Okay, and I think I'm going to have to add one new person today. Another person that I'm probably going to be advising only for the sticker, because I don't think I have anybody else that I can add as like a new... Actually, maybe I do, but I definitely have to add one person. We'll see how it is. I don't know who I'm going to add yet. Maybe after all those polls that I did, all the molds that I opened, I might have a new unit to advise that I can actually advance. Lone Syndicate says the scores this time around, at least no one in the top 100 are rather low, you feel, this time around. Well, it's a fairly easy boss, which Gluttony was as well, like mechanically speaking. So it's probably, you know, easier for people in general to get good scores. You don't think many people have many built electric teams because you need so many supports to build up on like Trina and Arcana? That's true, that's true. If you're like really leaning into the electric aspect, there are a lot of like really niche supports. Like you said, Trina, Arcana, Exia is another one. And some people just like don't even have that, right? Got your K into action? Nice. Lone Syndicate, king of using obscure units. Build one in the outpost. Alright, I don't know if that was right, but we did level up. Okay, so this is where we advise Mihara, and then I need to add one more new person. Kiyosake says, you kind of simped for Arcana and you ended up building her kit, so you just need to finish building Isabel. I'm kind of tempted to build Isabel too, to be honest. We'll see, we'll see. It feels like there's always something more important to build. Oh no, I got it wrong. Not that it really matters. Okay, so who do we add now? Is there a new unit that is not max? Because the last time we checked, that's how I had to start advising Mihara just for the sticker. But I feel like surely after... Okay, yeah. I could start advising Ein or Flora. Go with Ein, I guess. Give her some gifts right away. Give her some more. More. Poor girl. I've committed to never building Ein now. It's my thing. And I like Ein, which is so funny. I don't know why why this happened. I'm kind of a fan of Ein. Like, she's not one of my favorites or anything, but I thought she was a cool character. I like her design the most out of like the 3 school units or whatever. Marshana, Zwei, and Ein. You're building Winter Maiden? She's awesome. Yeah, Winter Maiden is for sure helpful. Very good unit. Very good electric damage booster. In the same boat, just have other units that you prioritize to build. You can't build other units right now? Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. You know, like, you might have the opportunity to build an occasional unit that's just like your favorite. And then like 80 to 90% of the time, you're just building like the new strong unit, you know? And so it's really hard to justify going back and building like kind of a random unit that you just think would be fun if they're not like a unit you're a huge fan of. Lone Syndicate says, I prepared for the raid, had your Arcana and Trina build, had your Guillotine in there too. Honestly, only DPS electric unit you don't have built is Maid Privity. Even using Guillotine, that's impressive. The new Delta looks so good, for real. Might also be a hint towards the units we're getting an anniversary. Think so? Maybe. Which collabs did y'all vote for in the new survey? I think I did some write-ins. I'm trying to think, what did I vote for that was actually on the list? I think I voted for Stellar Blade again. Gotta get talky. So I voted for Stellar Blade and then Cyberpunk Edge Runners. And then I wrote in a couple, including Ghost in the Shell. I can't remember what else I said, but yeah, those were the big ones.
Not bad. Looking forward to our next mission together.
Yeah, that's a good point, Dr. Eagles. She kind of speaks to me like that, yeah. Haven't looked at the new survey yet. You avoided IPs that don't have guns and suggested Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear is a decent idea. Kill la Kill was missing this time. Was it? I think Kill la Kill was on there, actually. Which, actually, I almost checked that. Maybe I did. I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure it was an option. The only writing you could think of was Dino Crisis. Bro, we all know who to blame if we get a Dino Crisis collab. Yeah. Yeah, and it would be ideal if they did the collab with the original Ghost in the Shell, which, as we were saying sometime on a other different stream, would probably be standalone complex, which honestly I'd still be happy with. Like, the original movie would be the coolest thing to collab with, though. High School DxD. I mean, probably not a lot of people would complain if there was High School DxD. Like, realistically, it would probably be a fairly successful collab. I'm not sure how much that would really help either Nikke or High School DxD, just because, like, what are they doing? Is there anything new happening? Probably not. But existing fans would probably be pretty down for it. You wrote in Data Live. On the list, you put in Edge Runners and Bayonetta. I gotta be honest, I just can't get on board with the idea of Bayonetta. I know Bayonetta is very popular, and as I recently found out, there's apparently a third game. And I really enjoyed playing the first one, but I personally just feel like it would be kind of weird in Nikke. I don't know. It's not like they haven't done weird. Bayonetta, you know, wouldn't be that out of left field compared to some, I suppose. Alright, tier 7. Capcom better make a remake of a direct sequel to Dino Crisis first. Oh my god, we're still on that. Lucy is in Guilty Gear from Edge Runners? That's pretty cool. We've had ReZero, so anything can happen at this point? Yeah, for real. But I think at this point, the really good thematic collabs would be Cyberpunk and Ghost in the Shell. To me, those are like the two that totally make sense. Like, they have both like worlds and lore and character designs that all fit with Nikke. All right, Tribe Tower. Tribe Tower, where you climb the tower and meet tribes. I don't know what I'm doing. Still need to watch Edge Runner. Dude, it's really good. I put it off for so long, too. It was something that I added to my list on Netflix, like, as soon as it released. And then I didn't watch it for probably, like, a year. And then when I finally got around to it, I was like, wow, this was so good. And now that I'm playing the Cyberpunk 2077 game, I think about the things that happen in Edge Runners, and I don't know, it's very cool to be able to kind of like put those things together. And I think most people probably played the Cyberpunk game and then watched Edge Runners, but actually chronologically, Edge Runners is before the Cyberpunk game story, I think by like 10 years or something like that. So it is cool to have watched the show before I'm playing. No juicy tier 5 rewards this time. Yeah. Fumbled and got tier 7 perfect rewards this time. Dude, sometimes the fucks out there are limited, you know, and you can't give that many. So it is what it is. I think Arc Knights is quite a good fit too. They're pretty much gaining stream again lately thanks to Enfield. Arc Knights, although I haven't played it, I wouldn't doubt it. Probably a pretty good fit. But it's like extremely rare for mobile games to collaborate with each other because if anything they're like competitors. So that's really, really unlikely to actually happen. Yeah, the anime came out after the game launch, yeah. Because Edge Runners only came out like maybe 2 years ago. Dr. Eagles is a member on YouTube, member for 22 months, level cultured student, says SSR Delta Hype. Whoop whoop. Thank you for the support, Dr. Eagles. Long time supporter of the channel, up to 22 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate the continued support. All the members really help make this channel consistent, you know, keeping it going. Make sure to get the Edge Runner items in game. Like, what kind of items? I know there's like, do you mean like specific items? Like actually they reference like Lucy and David Martinez and things like that? I know there's a lot of items in game that they talk about, like the Sindevistan and things like that. But that's kind of more just like general, like generic tech that's, you can't really miss that. Well, Ghost in the Shell would be perfect and even better for next year. The Science Saru, the studio behind Dan to Dan, is finally adopting the Ghost in the Shell manga with first season next year. Whoa, that's pretty hype. So we're going to get a new Ghost in the Shell show. That's really cool. That's really cool. I'm definitely going to be watching that. And then, hey, maybe that makes it even more likely. Lone Syndicate, also a member on YouTube. Member for 25 months. I believe Lone Syndicate is a day oneer. As soon as I started offering memberships. That's super dope. He says, and 25 months as a culture graduate, by the way. That is the highest level. Thank you so much for the continued support of the channel. He says, hope all summoning for Delta. Get her, and if you don't summon for Delta, you're wrong. And then spams the Rapunzel and Bunny Viper emojis. I agree, Lone Syndicate. If you don't summon for Delta, you are wrong. What are you even playing for? Okay. Delta is where it's at. So you can find David's jacket and Rebecca's shotgun. That's kind of cool. That is pretty cool. I kind of like to do these games without looking things up. So far, I've only looked up one thing. Other than I have, like, looked up some things that I was just confused about. You know, like, how does, like, these certain stats work? Or, like, you know, like, when I first unlocked, you know, cyberware, I was kind of confused. So I have looked up kind of, like, mechanical information like that. But I try not to look up, like, quest guides or, like, where and how to do things, that sort of thing. The one exception to that was, I don't want to give any spoilers for people who haven't played the game, but at some point, this Netrunner dies, and then you can go find their secret stash, and the quest prompt is just like, look in this area to find their secret stash, and the area is big, and I looked all over and could not find anything, and so I finally looked that up, and it's really obscure. It's like, it doesn't, like when you stand next to it, you don't get a prompt to interact with it or anything. And you have to like kneel down to see like a keypad that then you can like type on. It's almost impossible to see. So I did look that up. Anyway, that saying, I might have to look up where the jacket and shotgun are, because that would be pretty cool to get. Hopefully I haven't already like gone past a point where like I can't get them anymore. That's pretty fun. We have a few new looking people in chat, or at least people that don't chat that often, so welcome. Consider giving me a sub or a follow if you haven't already. Either way, always good to have people watching and hanging out. Soon, Rappy. Soon. You'll have something that looks better. I hope. Hopefully I'm not... I don't know. Their options weren't great, but the one that won, I think, will actually look pretty good. best one is still definitely Red Hood. I think pretty hard to beat the Red Hood dress. What the heck? Why won't it let me change units? Oh, there we go. I just realized I didn't have the right... I had clicked out of the Nikke window and I was like, what's happening? The best option one? Dude, yeah, for sure. Also agree on Red Hood. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue against it, right? Dude, Pilgrim Tower is so easy. It's crazy just how much they steamroll things compared to the other towers. Alright, so that was everything on Tribe Tower. Guess we gotta go to Arena. Do I use a special arena attack? That's a question. Probably not. I don't think I'd... Well, I could try attacking David. They're a potentially somewhat even-ish opponent. Will that work? Maybe. Let's see. Let's see. Sup, Vic? Welcome to the stream. Do you think Snow White will ever win popularity votes? So far, it's been all Pilgrims, and the list is narrowing. Honestly, no. Unfortunately, I don't think so. All right, we didn't get a win there. Yeah, I think I can't attack. I probably just can't attack. But we'll try just switching the team order and do this. Maybe we'll get a win this way. Who knows? Snow White's always up there. She's kind of like, you know, in the top 10, or like she's even been in top 5, I think, at one of the votes. But realistically, I don't see her ever actually winning a vote. Unfortunately. The real Pilgrim Tower difficulty is the 50-50. Yeah, getting the Pilgrims in the first place is probably the bigger challenge. Oh, there's no rookie arena today. Season is over. Okay. Dude, every now and then, someone will say that they didn't know that you can just, like, quick swap teams in Arena. Well, today you learned, Vic. Hopefully that makes your life a lot easier. I still haven't done the new Lost Sectors. Am I going to do them now on stream? No. But yeah. I should probably do these. Oh, I can upgrade Harmony Cubes. What do I have to upgrade? Endurance Cube? Is this the defense one? This might be literally the worst cube in the entire game. But sure, we'll upgrade it. I just naturally got the materials, so... Cool. Oh, I can add another unit. Who else wants this terrible cube? I mean, it's literally just giving them stats, so that's fine. Who should I give this to? Like, it doesn't even matter, like, at all. But we'll throw it on Ray, because poor Ray doesn't have a cube right now. Remember when Pilgrim Tower was difficult And the only reason it was difficult is because you couldn't make a full team or some... yeah. Like, you just didn't even have... Like, you couldn't... There would be a bunch of people who didn't even have a burst 2. And then, like, if you did, it's, like, only Noah, right? And then, so she's a 40-second cooldown, which still caused problems. So the Nihilister was the big answer to that. She saved us all. Of course, now we have, like, so many options. It's ridiculous. Honestly, I mean, I bet you I could go to that same Pilgrim Tower stage and take out Crown and put on Nihilister instead, and we'd probably still stomp it without any problem. Lost Sector became less of a challenge puzzle, and you had to figure out... It's just annoyed. Yeah, a few updates ago, I stopped actually figuring out the Lost Sectors on my own. Because, you know, after you do, like, 30 of them, or however many I did, it's like, it's kind of cool, it's fun, but then it's like, all right, I've done so many of these, I'm kind of over it. Unless you're just super into, like, you know, puzzle games like that. I'm sure there are some people out there. Well, I actually have enough of everything. That's cool. I finally reached my threshold on all the elements. There's a Lost Sector where you can get hardlocked. There's a couple of them, and it absolutely infuriated me. To me, I think that's, like, poor game design. Like, there should never be an irreversible state. Like, that's just obnoxious. You know, you shouldn't have to just entirely reset the puzzle because you made a mistake. There should always be, like, some way to, you know... There should be, like, an undo button, or they should make it so you're never, like, hard locked out of things. That's just, you know... It's very inelegant design, like I said. I think it's just kind of poor game design when that happens. Sophia says, I like the Lost Sector puzzles. That's cool. I mean, like I said, I did initially. It's just, eventually I got tired of them. I'm like, okay, I've done too many of these. You'll say Lost Sector is more enjoyable than the S&B ones. The S&B ones, I think, are definitely easier. Although, the beginning Lost Sectors were pretty easy too, and they got more and more complex. So, the Silver and Blood ones might get a lot more complex later on in the game's life too. Honestly, never thought to look up a guide for Lost Sector. You're going to do that? Yeah, I mean, if you're not into it, it definitely will save you a lot of time. Like, there are channels out there that literally just upload, like, you know, it's like no commentary. They don't do any other kind of videos. And it's just like a video of, like, solving Lost Sector. So, shout out to all the silent content creators out there paving the way. So getting hard locked out of some things is when you started to just look up solutions. Yeah. Yeah, because that's just kind of obnoxious. Because that means, like, however long you spent working on that puzzle for the last 15 minutes or whatever, then you're like, oh, that was truly wasted time. You just, like, have to start completely over, and that's, like, not a good feeling at all, you know? Oh, there's one right here. They're a chore to clear, but you're desperate for gems and tickets. Yeah, I mean, everybody should do them. They're you know, that's how you get the cubes. Not to mention, like you said, more gems and stuff like that as well. Have I seen the speculation about S&B dying? No. I mean, anything's possible. Games die all the time. But that would be surprising because it's been quite successful thus far. You know, unless the company in general is having problems, Silver and Blood has been doing pretty well. Okay, I think I still need to complete the last challenge. Yeah, all right, I need to use Ada 2 more times. Maybe we'll just complete that now. So we'll do just like a quick run. Hello? Oh, expand. We'll just do a quick run. And then like restart or whatever.
Let's stick to our own lanes.
Sophia says, I'm on chapter 40 in normal mode. Is there anything that unlocks when you complete the final chapter? Nothing specific. No, there's no like new game mode or anything like that. Congrats on getting to chapter 40 on normal mode. That's pretty cool. You're not like a super like old player, so that's exciting. Big milestone. Okay, we reached our score that we need. So let's quick end. Drink some more of my mushroom coffee. And just so we complete the challenge right now, let's do it again. Remove that. I'm probably not going to go for like a long run here. So I don't know why I'm really paying attention to this, but that's okay.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
AoE attacks. Been playing since March, so you're excited for your first anniversary? That is very exciting. Anniversaries are great. They are the best events in the game, definitely. We'll take this burst skill damage, why not? Get rid of that, and let's remove these submachine guns too. We don't need that.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
AoE attack damage, yep. We'll try and do a run with, let's try and lean into the crossbow. I've never done this. I want to say that's probably not the best strategy, but you know, it'll be fun to try. Just use a lot of the crossbow. Ah, and we got a crossbow. Okay. So how do we optimize? The thing is, the crossbow is like such a waste of space. I think that's the best we can do with like keeping both crossbows, right? I think so. It'd be cool to grab this flamethrower, but I think that's just... I could do that instead of... You know what? I've barely used the flamethrower, so let's go flamethrower as well. Oh, you know what? Combine the grenades. Maybe we... Ooh, wait, can we get this to work? Yeah, we can totally get this to work like that. All right. Okay. Go. Crossbow is Pierce. Actually, I don't even know. Is the crossbow Pierce? I really haven't really paid attention since unlocking Ada. It bounces. I don't know. Does that count as Pierce? Only thing you don't like the bow is that it takes up so much space. Yeah. Yeah. It feels like it's going to be very awkward to build a board with a crossbow. You have to limit your weapon choices with it. Take burst skill damage. Let's see. Applicable weapons. Bowgun. Yeah, so bowgun is Pierce. I'm going to build her burst because her burst seems good, so I don't know. We're going for kind of like a wonky build here. Like, I don't really know, again, like how successful this is going to be. Okay, we will take Pierce. I guess I just grab this grenade. Yeah, which is the problem with the AR as well. It's like a decent weapon, but it's so big and it like takes up so much space that it's awkward to use. Yeah, we'll take... man, this is kind of not... These are all terrible options. But sure, we'll get the pierce damage, I guess. AoE damage, yep. Because we're still going to do grenades. I think, like, grenades are just basically just mandatory. You gotta build grenades. I can combine these grenades, or whatever, yeah, let's just do it. The bow is already so annoying. Why is it stupid? Yeah, dude. What? Yeah, okay, sure. Got pretty far with Claire. Claire seems to be the best. AoE reload time decrease. Yeah. Because it seems like having like the quick reload and the heal on hand is just really valuable. Okay, so critical rate or damage, we'll take the damage, and then sure, we'll take this EXP buff.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
AoE reload time decrease, yeah, we'll go with that. Any tips for pushing hard mode? You have been stuck on level 20 boss for weeks. Is that Nihilister? I think that's Nihilister, right? I mean, there's no real, like, specific special technique for hard mode, right? Like, it's just... the enemies are harder, but it's, like, the same stuff. That said, there are, you know, a lot of things you might not be doing yet. I don't think we take any of this. I guess I could combine these grenades and then... I feel like we probably want this for our long-term build. It probably is a thing that I should grab. What if I... Hold up. So there are... I'll get back to your question in a second. That doesn't help me. That just... I just moved things around and it didn't allow me to fit anything more. Yeah. All right. So there are some things that you just might not be doing yet. And one is just play on manual. And that can be, you know, a bit of a learning curve. Like, even if you're playing on auto, but you're controlling manually, it's different than actually playing on manual. Because if you truly play on manual, your reticle circle will be smaller, so you can do more precise aiming. That's one thing. Also, just your evaluation of what enemies to attack might need to get better. So you're like, okay, I specifically need to kill this sniper right now because it's the one that's like knocking me out. And so you'll have to like go through the stage a few times to figure out which one is actually shooting you. Stuff like that. There's also like, you can get into some kind of cheesy techniques, which honestly I don't personally like. But there are things that you can do, like pausing to kind of like cheat your aiming. You can like, you know, basically pause the game, aim precisely at exactly what you need, pause or unpause, it'll shoot it, pause again, aim to precisely what you need to hit, pause, and go like that. I don't like playing like that, but that is kind of a cheesy way to beat some high deficit stages. Trying to think of like other things that could be like notable for hard mode, and then just like using the really like meta units if you're not already, right? And sometimes like having elemental advantage can make a really big difference as well. It's hard to give like general advice because oftentimes it just depends on like what exactly you're fighting, what units you have, that kind of thing. I will say for Nihilister, use your treasure helm if you have her. She's going to be extremely good. Having an MG is also going to be a big help. So like having Modernia or Winter Ludmilla or something like that will definitely help you a lot when you're fighting her like interrupt circle pattern. So I don't know, just in general, I think being more, reload time decrease. Just being more strategic is the advice, and getting like better at playing on full manual. Mobile is technically a disadvantage, but not really too much nowadays, now that you have the minimum firing rounds. I hope you already have in the settings that minimum firing rounds setting turned on. That's very, very important. Otherwise, I mean, mobile can still just be like a little more difficult. You know, as someone who used to play completely on mobile, I can tell you. But it shouldn't be like a huge disadvantage. And I applaud you for playing on mobile. That's how the game was meant to be played, honestly. Yeah, Summer Dorothy is for sure good against Nihilister. It's just you're probably taking so much damage from Nihilister, you know, that if you're using Helm, then you can just kind of like ignore that, you know? I will also say that even though there are better burst ones nowadays, like using Rappy or using like Little Mermaid or something like that, for Nihilister specifically, watch and see if your cover is getting destroyed quickly, because there are times you need to take cover, right? Like when she's blowing fire and stuff like that, and you might just need to use leader because you have to have cover. If you run out of your cover against Nihilister, then you're going to get literally cooked by her fire breath. So having leader to restore your cover's HP can be kind of a game changer in that fight. Okay, maybe is it time to get rid of... How do I fit this other bow? Oh my god, dude, the bow's shape is so annoying. Okay, if I mean, I can put it down here, but that really, I have to get rid of the flamethrower then. Like, that came at a big cost to put the bow in there. But hey, I said I was going to force the bow, so we're going to force the bow. And let's remove the sniper. What's up, Warlock? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, and that's a good tip from Bob as well. So any stage, you can see the teams that previous players used to beat that stage. Now, I will say that's not necessarily always helpful because that can depend a lot on how well their units are built. And not just like copies of them, but also like, you know, what specific lines they have, etc. But it can certainly be helpful. It's good for getting information. With Leader and Mermaid on the same team, Sophia Graham is a member on YouTube. Ayo! She became a member-leveled cultured student. Thank you, Sophia. Appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel. Sudden also asks, would Leader and Mermaid on the same team be a waste of one or the other? Your best right now is Leader, Alice, Mermaid, Crown, Rapid. I mean, there can be kind of like weird niche situations where doing stuff like that can work. I've definitely never like tested that with Nihilister, so I'm not sure if like that would be applicable in that fight. I want to say probably not, because like Nihilister's fire, and so like you don't really need to force Siren versus like if you're fighting like a wind weak boss or something like that. But I mean, sometimes like it's good to think out of the box like that. Sometimes weird stuff like that can be worth doing.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
I'm not feeling the mushrooms yet. All right, AoE reload time decrease. Yeah, we'll go with that.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
I feel like this is a weak build, guys. This is a pretty weak build. I'm already feeling like this is not great, if I'm being honest. Do I combine these? I probably just combine these, right? And then we'll put this laser gun in here? Sure. I think as Dr. Eagles was saying, the biggest sacrifice is just fitting the crossbow in there. It is a decent weapon, but it just comes at such a big opportunity cost.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
Bruh. What is this? What is this? Alright, let's just combine those laser guns, whatever. Cool, we keep it all that way. Pognia got first place in your union on the Bunny Girl minigame? The Bunny Girl minigame? Oh, you're playing stuff in the arcade. I was like, what? That's cool, congrats. Sophia says you've used Siren and Leader together and you got her second phase, but then ran out of time, so not enough DPS for me. Yeah, so Nihilister is notoriously a DPS race. That's like a very common thing to have a problem with. Like, you know, you're like, oh, I survived, but I just ran out of time. And I think, you know, one of the issues probably with like, you know, putting leader and siren together on a team is like you're really like sacrificing a lot of DPS that way, because you need as much like heavy hitting water damage as possible. Oh, I gotta find another way to fit the stupid other crossbow. Okay. I guess I'll just combine it. You know what? That's save my headaches. We'll just do that. And then let's get rid of that and put the shoddy up here. All right. I think we take this. Yeah, we'll take this. Did you see the list of collabs at the review? It's kind of insane and a bit funny though. Raisin, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Nade, we take the nade, forget the shotgun. Oh, oh, you're talking about in the survey. Yeah, I did see Bocce was on there. Oh, range increase, finally. I did see... There were some, like, kind of funny ones. And some of them I had to look up. I was like, I don't even know what this is. But yeah, the ones I voted for was another Stellar Blade and Cyberpunk Edge Runners. What do you think of Ada's voice acting? Obviously, I don't know the character, but from an outsider's point of view, it doesn't sound great. Stick that over there. Hello? Let's see. Oh, what? No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, everything's gone off the rails. Bro, why can I not move these things around? Do I want this? I don't think... Wait, what does this do? Increase damage. Yeah, okay, I guess we want that. Sure. Ada's voice acting is notoriously awful. Wait, like this one for Nikke, or like in general in the games? It was known for being really bad. Yours is JP, so you're not sure? Okay, okay. AoE attack damage. Oh no, all damage. Dude, all damage. All weapon damage up. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Do I want any of this? I feel like I probably don't want any of this. Right? Maybe I just combine these grenades. Screw it. Dude, the flamethrowers are pretty stupid too. I guess I'll just grab this because sure.
Target in sight. Should I take
So
a shot?
Nikke used the same voice actor for Ada as they did in the remake for Resident Evil 4? And it's just as bad there? Okay. Dang. I don't want to get this poor voice actress like a bunch of hate. You heard the remake for Ada was heavily disliked on her performance. That's unfortunate.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
I'm not gonna lie though. It doesn't it doesn't sound good. This is gonna make quite the impression. Sure. Not a good impression, we'll say that. Alright, we'll do this. Pierce damage, yep. Seems good.
This is gonna make quite the
Oh my god, we're still only on wave 21? How? How is this possible? Okay, let's fill in this hole. And then make another crossbow spot. It's like it read my mind. Okay. So. This will be kind of good, because we can put grenades in between the crossbows. So what if we start trying to kind of like build that type of formation? You know what I mean? So if we get another cross... The awkward thing is like, what do you put in these two spaces? It's like a massive waste of space. There's no like weapon you can put in there. You just have to put in like the coins or the experience up things. That feels really bad. It was funny to see Nikke as an option for IP for the new gacha Trickle Chibi Go. What is that? But they were gonna potentially collab with Nikke? That's cool. I don't think Nikke has been in any other game other than Stellar Blade, which, you know, is Shift Up. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe it has been. Alright, we're building more crossbows. We're building more crossbows. Which of the rumored anniversary units would you be most excited for? Well, I think the monk is pretty much like a nailed-on guarantee. Am I particularly excited for her? I mean, I think she'll be cool. I'm not, like, not excited for her. I don't know if that makes sense. People have rumored Liberaglio, which I think is not going to happen. I would be very excited for Liberaglio, but I think this is not the right time to release her. It would be weird because we haven't even fought her yet. They should save her for, you know, like coming up in later campaign stages, that kind of thing. So as much as I think Liberaglio is a cool, really powerful character, I would actually be disappointed if she was released. Yeah. As far as other rumored ones, people have said Papillon. I would probably be really hyped for Papillon. If we get Papillon, then that's who I'd be most excited for. Because she's been in NPC jail since the first year. And I was a big fan of her from the beginning. So that would actually be really cool. So I guess that's what I'd be most hyped for out of the rumored units. Chibi Go is a Korean gacha that just released globally. They're chibis and you pinch and stretch their cheeks like mochi. What? Okay, all right, interesting. So do you think Nikke will actually go in that game? Chibi Go? Nayuta, please? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I would be very surprised if Nayuta is not in there, Pognia. I think that's like almost guaranteed to happen. We haven't even seen her for a while. It would be nice to see her again. You're talking about Liberalio? Yeah, I mean, I was so excited to see her back in the story. But I think it's you know, it needs to come to the point where we're really fighting her, you know? And so, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. Coping for Nihilister Alter since she's getting the side story soon. I mean, I would be extremely hyped. And I think we... Oh, no, it's my least favorite item. Get rid of that. And I think we will get a Nihilister option. The fact that Nihilister was left alive... Spoiler alert. I think, you know, we're for sure going to get a new Nihilister at some point. Do I think it will happen for this anniversary? Maybe. But I would be surprised. I would be pretty surprised if we did. Do I combine these shotties? Yeah, let's just do that. Let's do that. Here we go. Make all the space. Why not? Would you prefer Endless over Liberalio? I prefer Endless? Who is Endless? Hold up. Do I have I forgotten someone's name? Oh, right. She's one of the, Yes, okay. I don't want to say too much about her. We don't really know that much about her. What is her partner's name? Eternity? We don't know much about either one of them. It feels like, I don't know, unless they just get like a really prominent part in the story, it would be weird if they released them without us like learning a lot more about them, I think. V says, I like your beard. Thank you. It's basically just called being lazy and not shaving. So sometimes I have a beard. All right. Maybe we'll add this actually. Sure. We'll probably get a better idea after the new side story. Yeah. That's probably true. I'm pretty hyped for the side story, because the side stories are always really, really good. And they're often, like, pretty big lore drops. Pretty significant. Like, the things that we got, you know, about Mihara and Uni and Modernia. I mean, there's, like, major stuff in those side stories. Yeah, Enix Nikke's. Yeah. Rando. That's Eternity and Endless. Exactly. So yeah, I feel like unless we learn a lot more about them, it would be weird to have them released. Okay, we did get another bow. We got another bow. We got a bow, ho. Let's go with... So again, we're committing to the bow idea. Even if it's pee-pee poo-poo. There's no way to really do anything better with that. Refresh. Go with that. Cool. Like it. Okay. We got another bow. So, how do we fit all this shit? We probably don't. We probably just combine them, right? It's too early. It's too early to try and force that. Okay. Put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. We got another nade. Let us... Yeah. What did I do? I messed up my thing. Okay. We'll put this bow here. Dude, these bow and arrows are just awkward as hell. All right, let's combine that. Oh, buttstock. Okay, we want that. I think we remove this. Or remove the flamethrower. Remove the flamethrower. Do I try and fit another laser? A schlazer gun? I don't really know if that's possible to even have another laser gun. I don't think it is. Okay. More crossbows. Combine. Put the nade in there. Combine. Combine. That's awkward. This whole board is awkward. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get this. I feel like this is the way to go, though. Like, if you're gonna do crossbows with the grenades in the middle. Ryan was also long overdue. Wait a minute, hold up. Who's that? Yes, she is. Oh, this is a long... Dude, I remember probably 2 years ago, I made a video. This is going way back. I made a video on my most anticipated nikkes, and Ryan was on that list, and she's still in NPC jail. So yes, she is overdue. Really cool design for her. Why don't you combine the crossbows to max? I mean, I will. Like, in this situation, now I'm going to combine it again, because now I have a new crossbow. But until I have another crossbow to replace it, there's not really any point in combining, you know what I mean? I'll put these up here for the moment. We probably won't keep it, but that's fine. Oh my god, finally! We got another one of those to combine. Okay. Put the grenade in there. Very good, very good. Okay. We've kind of reached a point where we need to make some very intentional decisions. So do I even keep this shotgun? Is that a thing that I want? Maybe not. Because if I'm trying to keep all these grenades... Well, it feels kind of terrible, but like maybe I just do this. Is this like my final build? This is such a waste of space. It's so bad. Because there's just nothing to put in there. There's nothing to put in there. All right, well, let's make another orange one. Send you a DM on Discord of Ryan's design, a redesign drawn from the CEO of Nikke. Wait, she has a redesign? Oh, yeah, that's the original, yeah. That's much more Kim's, like, more signature, like, almost warped, very, like, Kirby kind of design. I have seen that. She stayed pretty true to the design. It's just a little less... Kim and a little more like standard anime, but like as far as just the style of it, you know what I mean? But her look is the same. But yeah, it's good art, good art. I don't know how we can get this to fit better, if I'm being honest. Like if I want this other grenade and then I just put another grenade over here, I guess. I think that's what it has to be. Man, throwing away these two high-level weapons feels really bad. And I think I need the healing thing long-term. Fuck it. That's what we're going with. Okay, we'll put this grenade up here. Get our stupid experience, which isn't even going to be important. And then let's remove... Oh, I don't have any more weapon removal things. Okay, all right. All right, we'll combine that. And just put this here for the moment. Here we got another crossbow. Cool. Place it with the grenade. I kind of want to put this here, but actually I think we want this damage increase. Okay, time to combine crossbows again. Just need to commit and probably drop the ones you only have one weapon of. Yeah. Yep. Oh, okay, cool. We get to level up our buttstock. Dude, I really could use a purple laser gun. That would be really cool. Time to combine those. Oh, come on. Okay, combine. All right. This is so space inefficient with the crossbows that we can't even add a full number of weapons over here.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
Man, that's unfortunate. Vix is more Destiny-style child of art. Yes, definitely. The original drawing from him is more like it is in Destiny Child, for sure. Which I'm a big fan of his art, honestly. But it doesn't have as, like, widespread appeal as that, like, kind of classic anime look. Which I think is why they changed it for Nikke. The way I have the crossbows, it looks so good. It looks badass. And the crossbow is a cool weapon.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
It's just a stupid shape. And honestly, doing this with the grenades is pretty cool. It's just when you're left with these spaces of 2, it's like, that's so bad. Project Spirits will have more of a Kim's touch. We'll see. I mean, keep in mind, early Nikke art, like we were just saying, had his touch. So Project Witches might end up being changed in the final design. But it would be cool if it stayed more true to his art. And a lot of his art has made it into final games, just as is. It's definitely not unheard of, you know? Like, I'm trying to think, what is the one that I'm thinking of? That's like really, was like one of his early games. Oh, I'm having a mental block right now. Let's see. Oh, hold up. Can I do anything with any of this? No. No. Okay. What is the game that I'm trying to remember? I'm gonna look this up. Hold up, hold up. I have to find this. And it's like right on the tip of my tongue. What is it called? It's like an old RPG. And I think it was one of the first games that he was like heavily involved in. Let me look at chat. Are you helping me? No. Let's see. Magna Carta. Oh my god. All right, that's the game I was trying to think of. So that is like 100% like OG Kim art. And that's like just how that game looks. So it does survive, but I feel like Shift Up will probably push things more to like the standard for like mass appeal. So that's just kind of like my guess as I think what will happen. Magna Carta was the only thing you were thinking of as well. There's another like Korean MMO I talked about in a video once in when I talked about Project Witches, but I can't remember what it's called. But it also was pretty much looked like, you know, that art, just like Magna Carta. Yeah, Blade and Soul. There you go. Oh yeah, Warlock Warlord. Yeah, Blade and Soul. Dude, I'm never going to get a purple ray gun.
impression.
For its time, Magna Carta was pretty cool. Heard Blade and Soul kinda had a lot of issues, but again, I've never played it. I don't know. I think it was probably just sort of your typical Korean MMO that was like super grindy.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
Dude, wave 35 and we're already getting the wall attacked. That's not a good sign. Ooh, nice. Purple buttstock. I want to combine my grenades. When will Suyen become a Nikke? You want her so bad? I mean,
Quite the impression.
we'll see, I guess. Dude, that would be like the ultimate retribution for Suyen to actually become a Nikke.
Gonna make quite the impression.
Blade and Soul had a lot of issues because of NC Soft. Were they the publisher? Dude, it's gonna be really hard to finish this last crossbow. Same with the ray gun, because like I need a purple one. It just has to give me one naturally. So yeah, I don't really know anything about NC Soft.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
All right, guys, what's your best guess? What wave will we reach with this forced crossbow build?
This is gonna make quite the impression.
I would have been happier if we got more knockback, which we did not get. Oh, finally, finally. Oh my gosh, okay.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
41? 41's a decent guess. Have you seen Suyen shoot a gun before? Yeah, she was the April Fool's event. We did see her shoot a gun. It was interesting. She has a unique style, we'll say that.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
Yes, hallelujah. Okay, we actually got gifted a purple bow, so we could complete it. Okay, so completing this last nade is probably gonna be pretty rough. Yeah.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
If you call that shooting, yeah. I mean, she was shooting. I'm not sure what she was shooting. I don't think she was sure what she was shooting. But I mean, she was shooting.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
I forgot that there was a subplot in the story Suyen became a Nikke. You've got some of the things that are still going on. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on. All right, let's combine that. Like, do we even need experience at this point? Like, does it matter? Hey, we got another coin. Toss a coin for your witcher. Do you know there's actually... Sorry, just random squirrel mind. ADHD problems. Did you know there's actually a lot of Witcher references in Cyberpunk? Little nod to their own game from CD Projekt Red.
This is gonna make quite the impression. This is gonna make quite the impression.
Oh my god, dude. This is not going well. This We're gonna clear this wave. I'm pretty confident about that. But at what cost?
Quite the impression.
41 might be where we go down. V might have predicted it perfectly.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
Okay, literally the only thing... There's extremely limited options. Okay, you can upgrade that grenade slightly and... Yeah, okay. This game does April Fool's events? Heck yeah. Dude, it's well known for its April Fool's events. They are hilarious. They're a lot of fun. A Mustang banner? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we get, like, Mustang in an April Fool's event. The true definition of spray and pray was Suyen's aiming? Yes. Absolutely. Dude, they will never give us a purple ray gun. Why? Why do they hate me? I feel like we're just not even doing that much damage. Okay, we made it to wave 42, by the way. Wave 42. So, hey. We made it past wave 41. Take that. We should have got Ingrid instead of Mecha Shifty in last April Fools. I mean, there's more April Fools coming. We may still get Ingrid yet. Okay, literally can't do anything with this. Can't do anything with that either.
This is gonna make quite the impression.
I do like that her burst pushes the enemies back. I feel like if you could get really lucky with like burst damage and pushback upgrades, that could be a pretty powerful thing to be doing. But I don't know. Yeah, these guys are quite persistent. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. There's nothing I can do. Should give us actual Shifty for April Fools, like as a permanent unit. Yeah, that probably won't happen. Wave 44. Wave 44. Here we go. This is probably where it ends. I don't see us getting to 45. We're like hanging on by a thread here. Oh my god. Go back. Go back. Stay away. Stay away. No. No. Oh god. This is the end. Oh, we're at 5%. 5%. Her burst saved us momentarily. Oh my god. Alright, we still can't do anything with this. None of this helps us. Cool. Wave 45. Here we go. Another good April Fool's unit could be Chatterbox. Imagine him hulking behind cover. That would be pretty funny. I don't know how they could justify that, even in a side story, but that would be hilarious. Oh no, 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 4%. Ah!
Looking forward to our next mission together.
Dang. Alright, alright. Well, I think that's, you know, in theory, we could have gotten like some more pierce damage or something, but I don't know. I think that's really hard to get the crossbows to work. I wouldn't really advise going with a crossbow build. Now, that doesn't mean that Ada is bad. I actually like Ada's burst. Claire might still be the best, but I think you could. I think her burst is pretty cool. I just think the crossbow has too high of an opportunity cost when you're trying to fit things on the board. Okay, let's go to the shop, and then we're just about done with Nikke almost, I think. Do I have any dailies left? Grab that core dust. What do I have new? Did I get a new background? I did get a new background. Perfect made special background. Not that you can tell that anything changed. We'll use it just so we can say that we use the new background. Anything in the arc to do? No. Okay, let's check our inventory really quick before we switch to Silver and Blood. open all the things, and then let's do a friendship poll if we can. Yeah, all right. Give me a new nikke. One of the ones that I'm missing, okay? New version of Emma. Come on, right here. New Emma. Well, I tried. All right. Collect this, I guess. And it's Silver and Blood time. Which I have made major progress. I did all of chapter 15, which means we unlocked a new boss to fight. I have not tried it yet. We can, in theory, get some good equipment. I don't know. I might get stomped. We'll see how strong I am. No, I don't want to update that. Vic says, do you think we'll get a nikke or Belorta ult for this Christmas? Maybe Belorta. nikke, probably not. I mean, maybe eventually we'll get an SSR, but I want to say probably not now, at least.
Silver and blood.
Let's recenter this game. There we go. Lunstick says all you can see on your name card are all just booba in various angles. Oh, I forgot. I gotta sign out. Oops. Hold up. Every time, so this game makes you sign in and out if you change devices. It's kind of annoying. And I played on my phone last time. Give me a second. Anyway, don't expose me like that, Lone Syndicate, okay? My player card is very cultured. All right, switch account. Yep, switch. Switch, successful. Let's see, let me make a post over here and switch the info on Twitch. Silver and Blood. Cool. Okay.
Silver and blood.
All right, all you can see... Wait, no, hold up. You finally met Otavia in the story? Nice. Dude, I'm excited to meet Otavia in the story. I'm jealous. I'm excited to see what she'll actually do, since Otavia is my favorite. Do I have her in the lobby right now? Who do we have? Otavia? No Otavia right now. All right, well... The Agaris Yap jump scare. Yeah, I started. Yeah, his intro monologue. I was like, nope. That's not me. I don't mean to start the game all over again. Speaking of Agaris, though, chapter 15, very interesting. Chapter 14 and 15 were just like back-to-back bangers. Extra sermon. Boutique. Still waiting on Otavia to come home. Haven't gotten her at all yet? Dang, that's unfortunate. not only does she look good, but she's very useful. Like her self-sustain and the fact that she debuffs the enemy is just so useful. So like if you pair her in a boss with strong damage dealers, magic damage dealers like Iona or Lamia or whatever, she's going to take the debuffs off of the boss, or sorry, take the buffs off the boss. She's going to debuff them and increase the damage taken from magic damages. So dispels all buffs from target, and then damage taken up for magic damage. So she's like a really good like secondary DPS for some of the best DPS units in the game. Oh, cool. And we got a free 10 pole for beating chapter 15. To the clan. Welcome anybody that just joined the stream. If you like Silver and Blood, consider subscribing or following on Twitch. Also do a lot of Nikke and some other gacha games. Alright, should we do Love and Lust right now? Wait, no, let's go to the castle first. Expedition, Quit Claim, Council Chamber. Alright, so I recently finished Otavia, so I don't have to advise her anymore. So let's see. Bella, Van... yeah, okay, these are all ones that I want to use. Let's begin the meeting. Alright, so thoughts on prohibiting the consumption of raw flesh and blood. Alright, Bella is for it. So is Iona. So is Acapella. I don't know what this means from Van Helsing. I just recently started advising him, so I'm not sure. So even you have your moments of doubt? I'm not sure. Oh no, he says let's do it. Okay, okay. Haughty is like whatever. Okay, so let's prohibit it. Everybody's on board. Sweet. Okay. Very good. Vic still hasn't gotten Van Helsing? No. That's unfortunate. I mean, you have no shortage of good units, but yeah, Van Helsing, that's an unfortunate one that you're missing. It's like me and Del Carlo. I just cannot get Del Carlo. Sad.
A fulfilling day indeed.
What are we getting from the message board? Oh, because I leveled up Van Helsing, I guess. Sorry, I'm not reading that all right now. To the journal. Collect my reward. Thank you, sir. Getting close on Timeless Iona. Getting close. All right, let's do the event. When do we get expert? Tomorrow. Tomorrow is expert. Okay, guys, let's get this over with. Let's get this out of the way. Adina would be nice too. Is she even in raids? Is she seen in raids? I don't know if you see her in raids so much because you only have to make 2 teams for raids. In PvP, you see her sometimes because she's a solid healer, you know? Chapter 14 and 15 were all the... so this person was actually that person. Yeah, kind of. Pretty much. Okay. All right. We gotta focus here for a second. Booba, booba, hands, booba. I swear. I should turn down the sound. Okay, armpit, hands, booba. Oh no, I clicked the wrong one. Oh no, all right. Armpit, booba, head, booba. Oh no, I totally got confused. Why am I so dumb today? Okay, armpit, booba, booba. There we go. Armpit, leg, head, armpit. Armpit, leg, head, armpit. Hands, armpit, armpit, head. Head, booba, hands, leg. Armpit, 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 armpit. Oh, okay. Sure. Okay. All right. Despite those mistakes, we made it. We made it through. We're still online. Stream wasn't taken down. I think we're okay. All right. The popular Silver and Blood minigame, the wrong booba. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Physics instructor getting distracted by physics. Bro, I just, it's anxiety about like if we're still gonna stay live. I think that's it. Okay. Wait, why do I still have it? Oh, I didn't collect my rewards. God, maybe I was distracted. Okay. So that was our physics extra credit right there. All right, cosmic singularity. Quick clear that.
Keep moving forward.
And quick clear this.
Countless victories guide us to the next battle. It is
That is definitely the sussiest game I think I've played. That was okay. Did I buy everything in the shop? No, I didn't. I still have one more scroll left. That's annoyingly awkward. Okay. We'll get it tomorrow. We still have a week to go. Okay, let's see if we can level some people up.
My wish is simple.
Yes, I can level Otavia.
I still have
That's it.
strength to
Okay,
stand.
only Otavia.
My wish is simple. Let the wicked die as they deserve and the good meet their end with grace.
Okay, so let's do the new stuff. Well, first I'll grab this. Okay. Tomb of the Fallen. So, Restless Spirit 2. The Beguiler's Torch. Who are we fighting? Oh. Okay. I was not expecting... no spoilers in the chat, guys. If you don't know who this boss is, I was not expecting this to be the boss you fight in this. Okay. Interesting. Has strong magic defense. So I need to use physical attacks? Really? Okay. Alright. We'll see what we can do. Oh my gosh. The Brown Dust 2 has a mini game where you slap ass cheeks. Yeah, that sounds right. I haven't played it, but dude, Brown Dust 2, I don't know how that's a game. I've said this multiple times. I don't know how that is a game. Like, how is that in the App Store? They do crazy stuff. This boss hits hard. Yeah, I'm sure it does, knowing who/what this is. Okay, so I think I probably take out Otavia, and we want strong physical damage, they said. Maybe I just do this. The other potential option is to take out, like, multiple other... But, I mean, my investment in Timeless Iona is so good. I feel like even if it's not weak to magic, it feels really bad to take her out. I'll try this. So I get multiple attacks, right? So we'll just see this, and then I'll try a new composition for the next one, okay? So let's see how this goes. Van Helsing doing really solid damage. Doing really solid damage. Gonna take notes on my team use here. All right, all right. I'm taking notes too. I mean, this boss is strong against Thomas Ionis. It has very high magic damage. So, I mean, magic defense. So I don't know if Thomas Ionis is super great here. Although she's still shredding anyway. She is shredding anyway. Thomas Ionis is just OP. Acapella is about to die. Acapella is typically kind of a glass cannon, though. Are we going to phase 2? We switch phases? Going to phase 2. Oh my god, a giant meteor is gonna hit us in the face. Dude, are we just gonna wreck this guy on the first try? Unless he pulls out some shit at the very end here. Oh my god, he kinda is. Oh no, he's gonna get off this big attack. No, 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 no. Ah. Oh, we made it. We made it. Dude, full clear on the first try. All right. All right. What's up, Jack? Welcome to the stream. Are Fanny and Stella only physical damage? They are actually a different damage type. I don't think they're considered physical because they're pierce damage. It's a new damage type. Unless it's a variation of physical. Let me double check after this. Okay, so we got some tier 9 gear. Tier 9. Yo. We got a few pieces of tier 9. Okay, this is good. This is good. So, although Time of Siona, like, was an absolute beast, I want to point out that, like, I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but when he burst, Van Helsing still did a lot of damage. So, I'm pretty sure putting Van Helsing on that team was an absolute win there. I think, because I was very close to not stopping the Seed of War's big cast. Like, and if I hadn't had enough DPS to like stop the cast, then I would have died. So I think both Van Helsing and Time of Siona were really helpful there. Yeah, we'll just take max rewards. Yeah, let's do it. Dude, that's so crazy. The hammer at the end is Nikke's module. Yeah, I actually have heard that. Thank you for pointing that out. Because, yeah, you can do, like, overloaded equipment, you know? Does the tomb have another boss rotation like Clive/Sheila? Yes, I believe there's 2 bosses that rotate in it. Although, maybe someone in chat can verify that. But I'm pretty sure that can switch to another boss. I believe there are 2 different bosses. Okay, so let's do some new equipment.
I remember you, vassal of the Bathory.
Oh, dude, we can already give her 3 new pieces.
A sacrifice bound to the seal.
So is level 5 tier 8 worse than just like level 0 tier 9? Yeah. Okay. Bam. Look, she's buff now. Alright, let's also give some gear to Otavia. Nice, she got a helmet. Dude, that's a badass looking helmet. Horn of the Apostate. Okay, and then Quinn, yeah, we'll give her equipment. Well, 4 pieces of tier 9 on her. Wait, let me see. Did anybody have equipment? Like a manufacturer of tier 9? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, alright. Just basic tier 9 is what I got. Iona needs some gear.
You can confide in me.
She also got a helmet. Okay, okay. And then Acapella. Dude, she barely hung on there. Acapella almost went down at one point. Alright, Van Helsing needs some gear. Sweet, he gets a helmet that's tier 9. This is a pretty big power spike right here. Alright, Bella. And then all these units are at least getting like manufacture or faction. I shouldn't say manufacture for Silver and Blood. They're getting faction gear that matches.
You don't look like much at all. Why in the world?
So the trickle down effect is making all my like tier 2 teams really good too. Stella gets some too.
Our struggle for power never ends.
Pavana, yep.
What dream would you like to have today?
You get a piece of gear. You get a piece of gear. Everybody gets a piece of gear.
Ever ready to slay those who defy order.
Darcius gets some faction tier 6 gear, I guess. No, tier 7. Tier 7. Serene. Alright, she's going to help me with Time Worn Mausoleum, so getting her some better gear is good. And then, yeah, Frederick, you get some good gear too. Almost nobody uses heavy armor, so even though Frederick is like kind of far down my list, he's already getting tier 9. Because there's not that many heavy armor users. Oops. Don't have anything new for Seth, huh? Alright, how about Lamine?
Is it
Hottie.
my turn to shine?
Allow me to
Dude, seeing Mass in the story has been pretty interesting too. My fandom of Mass has only grown, to be honest.
Each encounter yields new research opportunities.
Wow, Albrecht just got a ton of stuff. Again, like almost nobody uses heavy armor, so like any heavy armor user is just like, yeah, top tier stuff for you right away. There you go.
Greetings.
Come closer and let me whisper.
I'm not sure what to think about Yggdrasil yet. Kind of still a pretty enigmatic character in the story. Don't want to say too spoilery of things,
I remember.
but an interesting character for sure.
A drifter from sunset
Okay, we are going to upgrade this piece of gear
sacrifice bound to the
because
sea.
why not? That's like the fun stuff,
And
right?
Noah Nebonite, who has walked with me through uncountable pasts.
Girls Frontline 2 was the game where units were exclusive to their banners. Not sure what we're talking about anymore. Love this game that the character whose name is pronounced Hottie. Yeah. She's a hottie, it's true. You recently found out Mass is a suicide bomber. Dude, I feel like I've said that on stream so many times. But yes. So she can be kind of cool in certain situations because you just like blow them up. But it has to be like a situation where like you're basically gonna, you know, rush them and like it's like an all-in like glass cannon kind of strategy, right? Because like once she's gone, then you know, you're done. You especially if you don't have another one of her moon phase to replace her, then you're kind of cooked in the long run. But yeah, I think she's pretty cool. I still have her in my what is it, Abyss team? Whatever the like infinite stages is. Infinite, I think it's Infinite Abyss, right? I feel like maybe I'm making stuff up. I'm not really, am I? Okay. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just keep leveling. Keep leveling. No one's gonna use this purple gear at this point anyway, right? I'm being weird and doing it in 5s because That's just what makes my brain feel good. So we're doing increments of 5 here. There's probably people sitting at home raging. They're like, what are you doing? Why are you manually clicking all these things? Why don't you just do like a quick select? Infinite Abyss's Tower. Yes, yes. I can never remember the name of it. It's starting to get warm. Maybe I'll open a window. Hold up. Need some cool air to come in here. All right, it's really nice and cool outside, but it's just getting like warm in the room here. Oh man, we're switching up increments of 10 now. Oh my god. You need to learn this gear upgrade strategy. Yeah. This is the secret upgrade strategy. Yeah. All right, let's use some of these. Hello? There we go. Okay. We might just have to use all of these, to be honest. Which means doing this increments of 5 to keep them all even was a complete waste of our time. But it's okay. That's what we're here for, to waste time, right? it's all playing games is in the end, right? Gonna get this to 5 eventually. It's gonna happen. You haven't thrown upgrade mats into tier 9 yet? It's crazy expensive? Dude, this is crazy expensive. This is using a lot of materials. Click, 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 click. Okay. Finish. Dude, that's going to take 730 of those just to get up to, like, look. There was almost nothing left, and it takes 730 of these. Okay, all right, but let's do it. All right. Nice attack buff. Sweet. So, we have one max piece of gear on Timeless Iona, just because I thought that would be fun to do. And remember, you can transfer the experience. So, don't feel too bad about doing that kind of thing. Alright. Definitely a big power spike. A lot of my units got new equipment. So, let's go to the Lost Court. And, oh, I have a new Dutchman's Revenge to do. Okay. Ooh, okay, so this will just give me materials for upgrading this one. I won't get a full-on new artifact. That's probably this next stage over here. I will do that later. Let's do the Time-Worn Mausoleum. Here you are on your 3rd day, just starting Chapter 8. You wonder when you're going to get stuck. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, usually like for gacha games, the first few days at least, you can kind of just like keep pushing through things without getting like too stuck or having to worry about things, right? Hopefully you're setting yourself up for success. I do have a whole playlist about Silver and Blood stuff. And as a Nikke player, a lot of things should be familiar to you. I think your first stuck was like mid to late chapter 9, but you're also new Only last couple hours. Okay. You haven't reached the stage that gives Acapella's best relic. Oh, dude, we can already complete Bella's item? Nice. Don't mind the sirens in the background. I did open a window, so, you know, that comes with the territory. Yeah, a lot more viewers are playing, true. I'm glad that people have been getting on the Silver and Blood train. Honestly, it was a little slow. It took a while for people to get into it. But I'm excited that more people are trying it out. It's a really fun game. Yeah, could start a clan. I'm open to the idea. Like, you know, if people really do want it, I mean, could be cool. But yeah, it would be a casual clan. You know, other than that, like, you have to play. Obviously, we don't want like totally inactives, but like, it would be a pretty casual. Let's move this around. What? Oh, okay. It won't let you swap like that. Look at all the puppets running to the other side of the map. They're like, oh, wrong way. Now they gotta run back the other way. I'm killing the enemies too quickly. That's funny. Prepping for the 160 wall. That's good. That's good. Dang, we have some, like, awkward. Okay. Can do anything with this? No. Put this over here, I guess. Stick that in the corner. So this item is cool because it actually gives you a full-on extra attack that you can do manually, as if you had another burst. So I can go over here and just cast this, and it like hits them all with like a lightning strike. Ooh, just move it over. This is only the second time I think I've been able to finish this. But you can see it deals magic damage. And HP recovery rate goes up. I forgot about that. So it's one of the more unique items that you can build. And you unlock it a little bit later on. Do that and that. You like the story a lot, but if you never see another ship again, it'll be too soon. Dude, the whole ship saga feels like it lasts a long time. And I feel like that's one of the points in the game where at the beginning of the whole ship saga, it felt a little slow, a little meandering. But then it ends up getting super interesting. And it's actually like one of my my favorite parts. So the ship stuff definitely does pick up. And like the whole, you know, like detective work of Van Helsing, it's pretty cool. Oh, let's move this really quick. There we go. Completed Van Helsing's weapon. I need that little like light bright bug thing. What do I need for this? Okay, pine cone. But yeah, like getting to know Amy and like Van Helsing. Even like Goldland and Bob, it's pretty interesting. And you're introduced to like some big kind of like lore heavy kind of like eldritch beings. It's interesting. Oh, I can make this now. I gotta make room for it, at least temporarily. There we go. Got our hot air balloon. How do we fit this now? I feel like I need a more efficient use of space. No, maybe we should keep that down there. Oh man, that's... Okay, maybe I just can't do that yet. I'll just have to move them when the time comes. When I get the... Dude, I can never think what those bugs are called. Fireflies. Fireflies. Jeez. Amy carries the ship saga. Yeah, that's fair. Let's hit the boss with our spell, our lightning strike. Dude, shredded him. Shredded him. That was extremely easy. Just beat William, so famine has been talked about, but hasn't been shown yet. Ah, okay, alright, alright. Yeah, that's exciting. That's exciting. I won't say more than that. Grab today's rewards. Is there anything I should be opening here? Yes, there is. Always get divine blood drops, guys. Always get divine blood drops. Max out these. Dang, I only have 60 out of 200. Of course, I don't even have, like, the manufacturer tier 9 gear anyway, so... it'll be a while till I can do the overload thing. I was not expecting to get full tier 9 clear on my first try. That was pretty surprising. Because it took me a long time on the other boss battles. It took me a while to get there. What was I doing? Was I opening more things? Why did I come back out? Level up Bella? No. Oh, let me check and see how close I am to finishing the skill. Tier level 9 on basic attack. Oh my gosh. You need so many of these. It's crazy. Why do you need so many? Let me look at the shop really quick.
See anything you like? Oh, were the previous items not to your liking?
Oh, I will buy this. Okay, so I don't buy the generic one, but when I see the marksman crystal balls, I do buy them. Because it's a cheaper price than buying the generic one, and I do still want to keep saving to get Pavana. And I'm still trying to build Iona, and you need so many of these stupid marksman crystal balls. So I buy those. Is there any other way to get those crystal balls other than the shop? Yes. So you'll get them as just like random rewards from like, you know, clearing whatever missions or whatever. You'll get some of them. And then you buy them in the shop, and then you get them in the prophecy. When that's active anyway. And I think, are they in the event shop too? No, they're not in the event shop. Okay. That would have been pretty cool if they were. But yeah, they're definitely the biggest bottleneck, for sure. Infinite Abyss time.
Not my forte. All raw materials for my merchandise.
Alright, I got my double teleporting duo here. Mass and Stella.
We're victorious. For the moment.
Next floor.
All raw materials for my merchandise.
One more
For the
stage.
moment.
The Bloodborne Abyss is definitely my favorite. Because I get to use all my like favorite fun units. Like using Otavia, Lamia, two of my favorite units. And then like Mass. Heading off to sleep. Have a good night, man. Yeah, I'm sure we're going to get a Delta kit at some random point in the middle of the night. I'll make a skill analysis video as soon as I can. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Go get some rest.
Cleaning is
Alright, let's see if there's some last minute power-ups that we can do
A fulfill
before I do my Blood Arena attacks. I want to say probably not, but you never know. Let's see, I'm saving these, yeah? Yeah, okay. Can I do any pulls? Oh, yeah, okay. Let me check my altar. Yeah, I think I just want to keep this as is. Alright, Del Carlo. We got something. We got something. Could be Del Carlo. Could be Del Carlo. Oh, it's the first one.
Is possessing a heart something to rejoice
Cessia. Man. Alright, so just last stream, I got my first copy of Cessia. Alright, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Could be a double, could be a double. Maybe we're still going to get Del Carlo.
Impress me, and I may
Come on.
to accompany you.
Come on.
Impress me, and I
Come on. Alright, alright. Hey, we got Cessia. That's fine, I'll take it. Yeah, the pull animation in this game is really badass.
A fulfilling day indeed.
Alright, let's go siphon our Cessia. That sounds really weird. Alright.
Do you also think we cannot forget?
I wish I bought the skin, guys. I wish I bought the skin. I didn't have her yet. I didn't have her yet. So it is what it is. It's one of those things you gotta live with.
It is far too late.
Okay. I think it's... Oh, wait. Click this.
A fulfilling day indeed.
Blood Arena. $25, $29, $27, dude. I think everybody here is going to be way out of my league. I did get a big power spike, but not that big of a power spike. These people are all, like, way higher level than me. Yeah. If I even see someone that's like 240,000, I'll give it an attempt. I'd still be at a big disadvantage. But dude, I'm seeing like, oh, hey, here's an opportunity. All right, let's try this. Let's try this. This might be a good way to climb rank right here. Did I finish this?
execution has come.
Fake news on this coffee, by the way. Fake news. Probably for the best, though, since I wasn't expecting that.
The past or future
Alright, this one's going to be a win right here. Although, I thought this was going to be a pretty safe win. But they are surviving way better than I would like. Okay, okay, there we go, there we go. Whew. It was actually looking kind of close for a while there. Alright, this should be another win right here. Watch a Garrus pop off back there or something. You wonder if a 3 healer 2 tank comp would be a good defense team. I could see it, honestly. It would be so annoying because as defense you win if it goes to time. So you just do like Bella, Quinn, Seth, Adina, like just Albrecht. It would be annoying as hell. That might work okay. Alright, so we stole rank 53, but now look, everybody's over 300k. There's no way, there's no way. I'm gonna fight people at an 80k deficit. Okay. Hey. Pretty cool. Let's do our normal our gauntlet attacks. Yeah, fight this person.
We fight to bring peace.
Dude, Stella going back here to assassinate Acapella? Yeah, they're cooked now. Stella is, or Acapella is such a, like, flimsy target. Like, if you go behind lines and target her, she, like, won't last at all.
Where violence and conflict intertwine, great riches abound. Care to give it a try?
This is kind of a mirror match. They're going to be a little tankier because they're using Bella and Quinn, but this will be interesting. Stella versus Stella. We targeted each other. We got Timeless Iona versus Timeless Iona. Like, the only difference is that they're using Bella and I'm using Otavia. There we go, I'm getting the win here. Just have to burn through their Quinn, because she's impossible to kill. Even 5-on-1, it's like, it takes so long. She's so durable, it's crazy. Alright, finally.
Where violence and conflict intertwine, great riches abound.
Let's fight this bot. Why not?
We fight.
Take an easy one. Once in a while, that's okay.
Without limit begins from here.
Where violence and conflict intertwine, great riches abound.
Ooh, these are all kind of scary. Hey, another easy bot. Sure, we'll take that. Ain't nobody got time for this. That's an old reference. I'm not old. I'm pretty old.
Where violence and conflict intertwine.
Okay, I think that was my last attack. Oh, no, we got one more. One more. Try and find a reasonably, like, equal opponent. These are all, like, way stronger. This guy's way weaker. That's why I might need to go for a bot, because all these opponents are pretty strong. This person's equal-ish. They are higher. But they have no time of Siona. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot.
We fight to bring peace.
I think this will be a win. I think this will be a win. They got Fanny, but I don't think I need to be too scared about that. Okay, yep, we're taking it. Oh no! Oh no, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Oh my gosh, this is close. This is close. Oh, I'm gonna lose. There's Stella got the burst off before I could burst give a time of Siona. No! Because Otavia's just stuck here attacking Quinn, so she was no help. Oh, Quinn is so annoying. Okay. Alright, yeah. Well, that was an interesting match. That was an interesting match. Alright, grab these.
A fulfilling day indeed.
Can't wait to try out Chaos Zero Nightmare, yeah? I don't know much about it. But I've heard about it multiple times. Let's see. Oh, wait. Do I need to do any more random missions for my clan? No, I did all of this. Okay, but we can contribute. 78%. We're getting there. Alright, I think that's it, guys. Thanks for hanging out. It's been a good stream per usual. I will be making a Delta video for Nikke whenever that kit gets released, so make sure you're subscribed or following so you don't miss that for whenever that comes out. And yeah, other than that, hope you guys have a great night, morning, or afternoon, or whatever time of day it is for wherever you're at in the world, and I'll catch you guys in the next video or stream.